Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going through my favorite albums of the 2020s so far. Obviously we're only in 2024, so just what we've had so far. And this is kind of more of a list of just like 10. I kind of tried to put them in an order, but it's like I don't really care what order they're in, to be honest. The only exception to that is at number 10, I have Utopia by Travis Scott. That one I would not put any higher than 10, and in fact I kind of iffy about even putting it on here to begin with. But as we get into here though, the remaining 9, I mean, I'll probably list them as like a ranking up to 1, but they can be in any order and I'm not really mad with it. But anyway, we'll continue on here. At number 9, I do have The Forever Story by Jid. I mean, it's kind of like a glorified TikTok album now, but which kind of sucks, but it's a great project from Jid, and I'm really looking forward to see what he has coming next. Number 8, Wasteland by Brent Faiyaz. I mean, another one, bro, like, kind of taken over by TikTok a little bit, but it's still definitely a great project. And at number 7, I have Her Loss, obviously the Drake and 21 Savage collaboration. I mean, great project. If you're going on here looking for like a To Pimp a Butterfly, you're gonna be disappointed. But I mean, there's some good bars. I mean, the beats are pretty good on the project, so it's overall a good album. At number 6, we have the experimental Let's Start Here by Lil Yachty, which obviously came out at the beginning of last year. Um, I really like this project. I haven't really been listening to as much now, but like all of last year, I think it ended up being one of my top 5 albums at the end of the year in terms of listening time. But yeah, definitely a really solid project from Lil Yachty, and he's been dropping some really good singles since then too. So excited to see what's next from him. But coming in, the 5th album I have here is The Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. I dropped this in 2021. I mean, like, what can I say? This is a great project. I was aware of Baby Keem. Obviously, I knew some of his more popular songs before this project, but this is the first time I actually went and listened to a full album from him, and I loved it. I was blown away. Went and listened to the rest of his discography after I heard this, and yeah, this is one of my favorite projects of the 2020s. But at number 4, we have his cousin, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, by Kendrick Lamar. I mean, again, great project here. Kendrick Lamar, I've been a fan of him. I think I found him when I was like, I don't even know, like maybe 9 or something, on GTA on the radio. I found him on the radio. So I went and listened to him, and I think this is around, I think it was probably a bit before To Pimp a Butterfly. I remember finding him off Good Kid, Mad City, and I loved him. I just kind of kept following him. This is like the first time I actually like found an artist on my own that was my favorite. Aside, before that, just kind of listening to whatever my parents put on, right? But this was like my first true favorite artist with Kendrick Lamar, and I've been a fan of him ever since. And this project did not disappoint. Number 3, though, I have SOS by SZA. It's obviously dropped at the end of 2022. I mean, great project from SZA. I was definitely hyped to see what was next after Control, and this did not disappoint at all. At number 2, this is kind of where it's like, yeah, I think the order should be different, but hey, it's just 10 albums, no specific order. An Evening with Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. I mean, great collaboration project. You don't get too many Bruno Mars albums here. He's only got 4, and he's been in the game for almost 15 years. But I mean, when he does put music out, it's quality, right? It's quality over quantity. And I mean, Anderson .Paak just like complements him perfectly. Like, I'm not a huge fan of his music, Anderson's music. I haven't been able to get into it much, but like, they just complement each other so well. I absolutely loved this album and still do. But anyway, my last album here is Gemini RS by Steve Lacy. It's obviously dropped in 2022. I mean, every song on it I really love. I've listened to it a million times. So it's one of the first vinyls I actually bought when I started buying vinyls. But yeah, I mean, those are my 10 albums of 2020s. that I like the most. Obviously, this list is going to change a lot. We've got over half the decade still to go. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you agree with, any albums that you would put on here instead, and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.